Have you ever had the experience of going to a search engine results page, seeing a website listed at the top of the list, the organic list or natural list, and wondered, why is that listing the #1 listing? How do they determine which gets to be #1? I speak to a lot of people who will tell me that they think the #1 listing is the best site for some reason or in some judgment. But in fact, what happens is there are 3 broad categories that determine the order or index of any site. The site architecture, which includes metadata, the site content, and the linking, which comes to a site. The linking, of course, links are votes, if you will, from other sites. These are, when links point to a site, it's as if that other site was voting for the site it's pointing to as very relevant against that one keyword. And the more votes, the higher up the index it'll go. Now, they've made this more complicated by changing the weight of each link. So certain links from different websites have more weight than others. And certain ways that the link is constructed, they call these optimized anchor texts, will change the way that the search engine spider will interpret just how important that one site is against that keyword. Another thing it looks for is keywords itself. So the search engine spiders will look at the concentration of keywords and look at how closely related are the keywords on the page to the keyword that was put into the query box of the search engine results page. But the biggest and most primary way that the search engine spider determines the rank of a particular website is the architecture, which includes things like the URL construction and the metadata fields. Meta, M-E-T-A, stands for data. So this is the data about data. There are fields like meta keywords, meta descriptions, H1 tags, etc., which inform the search engine spider what the people who created the site feel that the site is all about and what it should be considered relevant for. Now, as a human, you can't see these unless you go into the privacy report, in which case you'll see all of the fields and all of the keywords in the order that they appear, and you'll sometimes see that they're missing. Where a site has missing keywords, the search engine spiders won't know to make that site relevant and will unfortunately cause that site to be lower in the index than it should otherwise be. So the search engine spiders are not reading a site the way humans are. They're looking at the back end of the site, the metadata, the construction of the site, and they're interpreting the site very different than the way humans do. So the correct way to optimize a site is to do it not only from the human point of view, but to do it from the spider point of view too.